Israel. Give us a thumbs up in
How
the
we
comments.
Looking? Thumbs up?
Can we get a thumbs up?
Okay, all praise. He said we can hear it. They can hear it. They can hear
We
us.
good? We
All
back?
praise. Thank you, Officer David. All praise to the Most High. Let's run it, Officer Raz.
All right, Israel. Shalom, Most High, and Christ bless. You're now tuned into WCO. He caught himself. All praise. To my right, we got.
Hey, Officer Les, shalom.
And to my far right,
Officer Gadaliah.
to my left,
Officer Lahad.
and to my far left,
Officer as hell.
and myself, Officer Razis, and we make up wisdom, Crieth.
Crieth.
All
Oh!
right, Israel. All praises. Shout out to all the brothers right now, brothers and sisters that's on the date night in Israel, that's doing their thing out there, okay? Shout out to them.
Right.
This is going to be a good show for y'all, though. We got a good show. We got a lot of
Hey,
good
man, that
content.
day night, like Officer Gadaliah said before the sound was cut out, it's about to be
Right.
baby making night, man.
Oh,
About
baby
to-
making
Israel
night.
about to be fruitful and multiply.
multiply.
That's
right.
right.
Lawfully.
Lawfully.
All praise to the Most High, man.
All praises. All praises.
So for you single folks that's with us, hey, we got you, man.
Yep. Passover. Make sure y'all brothers go pull up
For
on
real.
Passover, and you might
Reach
find
out to your
something.
leadership. Make sure you got a good report, though.
Right. Sisters too. Okay, all praises. So let's see
I'll
what we
talk
got.
about both of them.
Let's see what we got. Pull up that first article real quick. Let's see what we got tonight.
Hold up, man. Yeah, man, we got some stuff going on in the world, man. RT News got shut down.
Like,
yes.
You
how
ain't hear
many
about that?
times?
Yes.
Multiple times.
Yes.
RT News. What's RT? Is that Russian?
Yeah, that's
Russia
Russian.
today.
Yeah, Russian.
Russian Today News. Why would they shut them down?
You're right.
Hey, matter of fact, I saw an article. My wife showed it to me earlier. There's an article. MasterCard and Visa are being shut down in Russia as well.
They're not playing over there.
Really?
They are not playing over
Them
there.
sanctions heavy, man.
And guess who was doing the article? Your very own Al Sharpton. Hey, I'm about to find that thing, man.
Hey.
Al Sharpton.
Your very own Reverend and Minister,
Yep.
Al Sharpton.
I tell you, man, the Pharisees.
So Russia taking hits right now.
Right.
Hey,
They
real
might
quick.
be winning this little battle against Ukraine, but they losing the war.
Right.
They losing the war. What you saying?
I was gonna say real quick, hey, shout out to Bishop Kanai.
Yes,
You know
sir.
what I'm saying? That's right. Big Wolf out there doing his
Battle
thing.
Wolf.
Yep. That's right. All
Showing
praise to the Most
he
High.
out there doing some traveling, man. All praise to the Most High. So Lord's will, Bishop, we see you soon.
That's right.
We're gonna try to hold it down
Godspeed.
for you, all right?
Godspeed, Bishop.
Yes, sir. So what we got? What's the first article? Can we read that? The title? See what we got tonight.
Wisdom crieth, and she crieth in the street.
No, that's not the first article. Nope.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. That right there. There you go.
There you go.
There you go. Text
MasterCard and Visa joint.
Man.
Let's pull that
That's that
up.
Breonna Taylor, right?
Yes, Breonna Taylor. I
bring
know a
that.
lot of brothers and sisters, they forgot about Breonna Taylor. They forgot, but we going to bring it back. We're going to bring it back to your remembrance. Are you ready to read the title?
Yeah, let's get that article up.
All right, you got a
Is it
video?
article, video? What we got? All
right,
right,
pull it up.
Let's see it. Let's go.
The jury has found former Kentucky police officer Brett Hankinson not guilty of all counts in that raid, you may remember, that killed Breonna Taylor. For more now, Alex Perez on the phone with us. He has been following this story from the very beginning. Alex, I guess tell us what we know right now, and then let's give a little background and context to how this story went down during that raid.
Sure, Kara. So the jury in this case here deliberating for just about 3 hours before they returned this not guilty verdict on all charges, acquitting Detective Brett Hankinson of the charges against him. Now, the thing we have to point out here, Kara, is that these charges were not related to Breonna Taylor's death. At this point, still no one has been charged in connection with her death. These charges, they were wanton endangerment charges, and they were about the bullets when Hankinson fired his weapon the evening of that botched raid. Those bullets entered neighboring apartments.
Hey, pause it real quick. Pause it real quick. So this is crazy because they're saying that they haven't even judged the police officers for what they did to Breonna Taylor. They're going over for the bullets that flew into the other house. That's what he found not guilty for. But they still even haven't dealt with the Breonna Taylor thing, and that was over 2 years now.
The hell is this?
That was over 2 years, okay? So that shows you Esau, his laws, like the scripture said, they are slack. There's no justice for our people.
Hey, but think about how they reemerged the case during a time when there's so many distractions going on around the world. So
right.
A lot of our people have become, guess what? They've already been through the motions of the marching, the protesting. That fire has now dwindled down. So now they can try to smooth it over while we got the World War III on the brink, coronavirus, nobody knows what's going on. Is it going out? Or is there going to be a new reemergence of the Omicron, or
right.
What's going on? We're so focused on all these other distractions that we are forgetting about the lives that we have lost due to police brutality and this justice system that continues to now that these things are starting to get out of control, now they're starting to try to smooth it over so that our people are now accepting the end of the judgment. Nobody really cares anymore. That's the sad part.
That's the sad part, because it's true, officer. Nobody really cares no more. Like you said, it's been 2 years already, right? They gave us 2 Christmases already. They gave us Valentine's Day. They gave us Thanksgiving. They gave us all these things to keep us asleep. And then now now it's time. Like you said, COVID.
Release it.
Yep.
Them niggas, they done shut up. Yeah, let's hurry up and let them know that he's not
guilty.
He's not guilty. Not only that, you know what they do sometimes also, and I know we're gonna get back to the thing, but what happens is they'll say that they're guilty, right, during a time when something's going on, but then what happens is they serve whatever sentence they serve, but it's real minimal, the probationary period.
Right.
They go to another jail, to a whole nother state. People forget all about them. They become released, and they become police officers in other states.
Yep. That's true. Let's keep playing.
Neighboring apartments, there were 3 people who obviously could have been in danger had they been struck by a bullet. So those charges that he faced during this trial revolved around those bullets that entered the neighboring apartment. It was not about Breonna Taylor. And when the Kentucky Attorney General announced these charges several months ago, legal experts then said they thought it would be tough for a jury to convict him of those charges, and it turns out it seems they were right. Now, in court throughout this trial, the jurors heard about 5 days of witness testimony. The prosecutor argued that Hankinson, in firing his weapon that night, and when those bullets entered the neighboring apartment...
Hey, Tom, hold that. Hey, don't get it twisted, y'all. Our people, like, this is one thing that our people don't know when it comes to the mind of the Edomite, right? When these wicked police officers go to raid a house, they know what neighborhood they're in. They know if it's a black or Hispanic neighborhood.
Definitely.
So they become more ready to kill. They already have that mindset. Watch this. Can I get Job chapter 21, verse 7? Job 21, verse 7. Let's read that.
Job chapter 21 and verse 7. Wherefore do the wicked live, become old, yea, are mighty in power.
You see that? So the wicked, they live good lives. They die old. Unlike us, we die young, and we are born into oppression, right? And they're mighty in power. They have resources, economic might. Keep reading.
Their seed is established in their sight with them.
So their seed, they have an inheritance. They flourish, right? They obtain the riches that their evil fathers, the ones that they have. Yeah, go ahead, read.
And their offspring before their eyes.
Come on.
Their houses are safe from fear.
You hear that? Their houses are safe from fear. When you go to the countryside and you see the houses out there that the Caucasians are living in, bro, they don't put the locks on their doors. We put locks on our doors, and we live
Bars,
behind.
Yep.
Hey, our neighborhood in North Philadelphia, you see people live, literally their houses look like jails. they're living behind their own bars because
Right.
they're afraid that they're going to get burglarized or somebody's going to break into their house. They put bars on their windows, bars on their doors. We live in fear. Finish that off.
Neither is the rod of God upon them.
Neither is the rod of God upon them. Why? When we read it in Amos 3:1, he says, I ain't worried about these other nations. Right. I'm worried about my children.
That's right.
He said, y'all are the ones that I care about because y'all are my chosen. Y'all are supposed to be acting right, but y'all want to follow after them. Is that it on that?
Yes, sir. That was it on
All
that verse.
praises. Okay.
Yeah, let's go back to that. You got something you want to bring out, officers?
Nah, not yet.
Oh, yeah, let's play that. Let's play on.
Showed extreme indifference to human life and that was a crime. But the defense argued that he was acting in defense of his fellow officers that evening, and that's why he opened fire. The jury siding with him in this case.
He was afraid for his life.
Not guilty
Right, sure.
on all charges. And I think, Breonna Taylor's mother and several others online, of course, unhappy with this, expressing themselves on social media. But not only are they unhappy with this not guilty verdict, the bigger picture here that Breonna Taylor's mother and other
Hey, pause it
activists—
real quick. Why do you think that the mothers and the fathers, they're not happy? Because they understand if those charges got dropped, the charges on them killing Breonna Taylor are going to get dropped.
There you go.
Okay, let's get that real quick in Habakkuk. Habakkuk
right.
1 verse 4. Let's get that real quick because that's what's going to happen. They understand what time it is. Okay? You got that, officer?
Yes, sir.
Yes, read that.
Habakkuk chapter 1, verse 4. Therefore, the law is slack.
You see that? Therefore, the law is slack. The laws here that were set up in America was not set up for us. We got to remember that we was brought here as slaves, okay? We was brought here to serve, okay?
Right.
Read on.
And judgment doth never go forth.
And judgment doth never go forth because look what's going on. They just found him not guilty for shooting into the house, but now when the trial comes for Breonna Taylor, best believe he's going to be found not guilty.
So that thing is compromised. The laws are compromised to bend to the other nations, but to us, we get maxed out.
Maxed out. Yep. Read on.
For the wicked doth compass about the righteous.
Come on.
Therefore, wrong judgment proceedeth.
You see that? Wrong judgment proceedeth, meaning what? Time and time again. How many verdicts have we seen that the police kill our people and they found not guilty?
Not guilty.
Not guilty.
Right.
Not guilty. Okay, wrong judgment goes forward, but best believe the Most High, he sees all of this. He understands what's going on, and there will be a judgment for Esau. Okay?
That's right. All praise. Play the video.
Yeah, play on.
are really unhappy with is that at this point, still no one has been charged in connection with Breonna Taylor's death. Kira?
Alex, it's Terry. Thank you very much for that. And that puzzlement, which is their bullets sprayed all over a completely innocent person's apartment. She was killed.
Breonna
There's
Taylor
no
was
charge
innocent.
on that. And the people whose apartment was shot into, this officer gets off, according to law, the wanton endangerment crime. As Alex just explained very succinctly, they decided that he was legitimately within his rights to use force because he was concerned that his fellow officers were being endangered by the gunfire that came from Breonna's boyfriend. But I want to bring in criminal defense attorney
Bro, they
Bernardo
going
Villalona
into this
for
dude's
more
house.
on
Like,
this.
that's killing me. Hold on. These people are going into somebody else's house. They don't know what's going on. They doing no-knock warrants. They just bust up in your house. You start, what you going to do? You're going to defend yourself. And then we fear for our life. We got to kill, we got to defend ourselves. So they're going to start shooting. And all that gets dismissed. And the only thing they was concerned with was some freaking sheetrock on the other side of the wall.
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
It's crazy.
Yo, this is not even, is this really even a case? Like, this should be open and closed case on the first day. You just came in and killed somebody innocently, but because it's of somebody of a different nation, the so-called white man, now the law is slack, as Officer Raz has brought out. Now it's compromised. Had it been one of us to do something like that and killed somebody that was white, Lord.
Been under the jail, man.
We'd be under the jail. They would have gave us 3 executions. We're going to put them in an electric chair for 1 minute. Then we're going to pump in this lethal injection.
Yep.
Then we're going to go, oh, my goodness, man. Like, this is the only reason this is even a discussion is because the powers that be are the Edomites, because that's who it is.
Hey, let me get Zechariah 11:5 real quick. This is time and time again. Our people keep hearing the same message over and over again. One of us goes down, not guilty. One of us goes down, not guilty. This is always what's happening. Read that.
Zechariah chapter 11, verse 5. Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty.
And that's what we keep saying. Not guilty. Not guilty. It doesn't matter what the case is. There's always a technicality somewhere in the case that says, you know what? Nah, because of this subsection of the code over here, whatever, they're not guilty. Man, the sister lost her life. They basically broke into her house. I don't care what law they're trying to pass.
Dang.
They try to defend themselves, and then they shooting at the wall. She ends up losing her life, and guess what? Not guilty. Read on.
And they that sell them say, Blessed be the Lord, for I am rich.
You know what they're going to do once he walks out that courthouse and everything? Oh, thank God. Bless us, God. We are
Yes.
blessed.
Yep.
That's what they do.
That's what they do.
That's what they
That's
always
they
doing to us, man. Read.
And their own shepherds pity them not.
And our own pastors, you ain't going to hear nothing about
Right.
them.
Where's El Sharpton?
Right.
Where's TD Jakes?
Right.
Where's Creflo Dollar? Right. Now that this police officer has been found not guilty, where's the protest? Where's the marching? Right. Where's Black Lives Matter?
That energy has soon died. It died
with,
down.
right.
Our people, like, one of the things with our people, man, they'll act like they have that energy for a little bit, but eventually it dies down. That, and Esau knows that. They're like, let's prolong the case. They'll get distracted by the playoffs. They'll get distracted by Atlanta Housewives or by the
Football.
war, by football. That's what they know about us. They know we are easily distracted, and we don't. I'm telling you, we have that self-hatred for one another. Have not, we would still have that fire burning. We would still feel passionate about our sister Breonna
Right.
Taylor.
Right.
Play on.
Pray.
No, I say play on. Was that it?
Was a reckless endangerment, wanton endangerment is the way they call it in Kentucky. A person commits a crime when he or she is wantonly engages in conduct which creates a substantial danger of death or serious physical injury to another person. Now, Bernardo, to a lay person, they're spraying bullets all over the place. Now, do police get an extra pass there? Because even though they were completely wrong, didn't belong in that apartment, shouldn't have been there, shouldn't have been firing their weapons at these people? Is this an example of essentially that we give police obviously more authority to use lethal force, and even when they get it wrong, more leeway from juries?
No, it's not because it's the police. It's because it's Esau. You know, there was a case right after who's the brother? I think it was Philando Castile, and
Right.
but in that same state and city, if I'm not mistaken, there was a black guy. He ended up killing it was a cop. He killed a woman in the car. He was scared for his life, and he actually got found guilty. So it ain't got nothing to do with the police. It's about what nation you represent.
There
It's
you
Esau,
go.
man.
There you go.
It's crazy. Play on.
So, Terry, it's not that the police are getting more leeway for getting it wrong. What it is that, look, we determined that there were many issues with the search warrant, and those issues with the search warrant is what led to the death of Breonna Taylor. The reality is that the prosecution could not prove that Brett Hankinson consciously disregarded that substantial and a justifiable risk. And that's the problem the prosecution had from day one, because Brett Hankinson argued, and successfully, that he wasn't aware that there was an apartment behind Breonna Taylor's apartment where the
Bro,
bullets
that does
were.
not make sense.
Wow.
It's an apartment building. What's that precept officer that the houses next to houses? Was that Jeremiah?
Isaiah 5:8.
Hey, bring that off. So break that down, please. Isaiah 5:8. How do you not know that there's an apartment, there's another apartment behind it? That makes no sense. It's an apartment complex, right? Read that.
Isaiah chapter 5, verse 8. Woe unto them that join house to house.
Where do you find that? Where do you find house to house? Where do you see row homes, projects, slums, and ghettos, reservations where they're right next to each other like a rat infestation? Woe unto that person. Who's creating these ghettos and everything?
These projects.
The government. The same people who they make sure that the laws are being bent for them. Read.
That lay field to field, till there be no place that they may be placed alone in the midst of the earth.
That they may be what?
Placed alone in the midst of the earth.
But when you drive it on the highway and you see this one house all the way in the middle of nowhere,
Right.
you know that's a rich Edomite that lived right
Right.
there.
Right.
He all by himself.
Yep.
He got field to field, but over us, we got house to house.
Right.
So you know, like I said, they know when they go in these projects and slums, they go in there with that mentality. I was afraid for my life because it's a violent area. Then you should have been an electrician.
Right.
You don't make a good cop then. Or you just had you know what's going on lately, how many cops are getting away with murder, and you wanted to be the next one because Esau has a blood fetish.
Right.
That's who he is. That's his nature.
That's how he comforts himself.
There you go.
Taking us out.
Play on. We got more on that?
Be able to enter those doors and endanger those people.
That is a whole thing is a puzzlement, as I say, to the layperson. But Bernarda, we want to thank you for explaining that for us, and thanks to Alex Perez as well on that breaking news. Thanks for being with us.
Hey, real quick.
Hi, everyone.
And for the record also, a lot of times when these injustices happen, what do our people say? Oh, it's because they were black. Right? That's what they'll say. We're being treated like this because we're black. A lot of times, what does that mean because we're black? Because we have skin color? You got the Chinese, they got skin color. You got the East Indians, they got skin color.
Arabs.
You got the Arabs, they got skin color. No, it's because you're the Israelites.
Right.
That's right.
Because you're the real Jews, and that's what you don't know.
Right.
It's not because you're black. Okay, just like they're not white. God calls them red. Okay, they're the Edomites of the Bible, and God calls us the Israelites that the Bible speaks of. So all praises.
So Lord's will, Israel, you stay in tune with this case, because you're gonna see it's gonna play out, and you're gonna see that 9 times out of 10, this police officer is gonna be found not guilty.
You already. Yep.
Okay. So all right, let's pull up the next article.
What we got next? What we got next? Scroll
Yeah,
down a little bit so we can
also,
see.
I say, read the title this time.
Whenever you're ready, I'll say yes,
sir. Bronx man 21 charged with murder of his cousin 35, stuffing her body into a plastic container and abandoning it near Yankee Stadium, impersonated her and sent text messages to her worried relatives from her phone.
Wow. So you mean to tell me this Jake brother, I'm sorry, this Jake nigga, this ain't no brother, this a nigga. This guy took this sister, chopped her body up, and started calling her family, impersonating like, hey, I'm good, like sending text messages.
Bruh. That's in the Bronx?
Hey, I'm going to tell you right now, officers.
That's a whole nother level of evil.
Bro, I lived in New York for a little while, right? And I'm going to tell you right now, this summer in New York is going to be a cold summer out there, because I don't know what they got in the water, but in New York, when summertime hits, they go crazy out there.
Right.
They go crazy. The brothers, the sisters, going to be a lot of murder, a lot of death, a lot of whoredom. This is what goes down in New York. Okay, so it's going to be a cold summer out there. Let's get back to the article.
A 21-year-old Bronx man charged with killing his cousin and stuffing her body into a plastic container allegedly used her cell phone to send text messages to the woman's relatives. Police charged Khalid Barrow with murder and concealment of a human corpse Saturday after the body of Nisa Walcott was discovered February 25th near Yankee Stadium, more than a week after she was reported missing. Investigators believe Barrow attempted to impersonate her by using her cell phone to text worried relatives, but the trick backfired when loved ones became suspicious of inconsistencies in the text. The victim's brother, Eugene Butler, said that although his calls were not returned, he received texts from his sister's phone that he knew she didn't send. The language that was being used was like, wait a minute, that's not my sister, Butler told Keon 546. Walcott's decomposing body was abandoned in a container near Deegan Expressway in Melrose, not far from a storage facility.
Wow, bro, this is crazy. This was his own family member that did this. His own blood relative. Okay, like I said, it's gonna be a cold summer up there. Let's get that real quick.
I want to know why, man.
Yeah, we're gonna pull it. We're gonna find out.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna find out. What you got? Yeah, go ahead, Officer Lod.
Because that same question you asked, a lot of people probably got that same question. How can he do something like this to his own cousin? Right. Give me Mark chapter 7 right quick. Mark chapter 7, verse 21. You got to understand, without the laws of God, without you meditating on the laws of God, this is what you're susceptible to. Read that.
Mark chapter 7, verse 21. For from within, out of the heart of men, proceed evil thoughts.
What?
Evil thoughts.
Evil thoughts. This brother had evil thoughts running through his mind, right? I'm gonna kill my cousin, and I'm gonna find out how to a way to dispose the body. I'm gonna put it in some plastic bags, and then I'm gonna text. Oh, who did he text?
The own family member.
I'm gonna text the family member. Oh,
everything's all right. I'm
right.
good.
Everything good. Yeah, we good.
What
the
hell
is this? Wow. That's evil. Read.
Adulteries. Fornications. Murders.
What?
Murders.
Murders. Right. When you ain't meditating on the laws of God, murder into your mind.
Right.
Fornication, evil thoughts. Read.
Thefts. Covetousness. Wickedness.
Wickedness. Read.
Deceit. Lasciviousness. An evil eye.
That's an evil eye he had towards his own blood relative. Read.
Blasphemy. Pride. Foolishness.
Read on.
All these things come from within and defile the man.
So all these things come in and defile the man. That's why in Joshua 1:8 it say meditate day and night. Right? So your mind won't be on these things. So without these laws, without God's laws, we lost. We susceptible to Satan. That's it.
I gotta find out why, bro. I gotta know what's up, man.
They got the video of him pushing the damn.
Can I get the why first before I see it? I ain't gonna feel it the right way unless I know why he did it.
Let's read. Go back to
just
the
let me see why. We're gonna watch what we're witnessing, man. But why?
That's crazy.
Cops closed in on their chief suspect after reviewing surveillance footage of Walcott and Barrow entering her apartment together on February 16th. He reemerged from the building, sources told the New York Post. Barrow was also captured on video removing a plastic container from the building, the New York Post reported. Police have not yet revealed the woman's cause of death. A neighbor told the outlet that the young cousin had been living with Walcott and her son at the time of the slaying.
Oh, so she's a mother? Oh, man, my bad. Go ahead.
How do you do that to your cousin? The unidentified neighbor said.
Same question you had, officer. How? Why?
Right.
Read.
She gave you shelter. She gave you a place to live. She actually extended her hand, and this is how you repay her?
Man, he was posted up, and that's how he did her? Man. Go ahead. We getting that video second. Wait, I gotta know why, bro. I'm sorry. I ain't trying to hold us up, man, but I got to know why, bro.
Let's find out.
Her death shattered her close-knit family, and her brother, Eugene Butler, saying the homicide victim loved everyone unconditionally. He told the New York Daily News, Nisa loved her family and friends, and she would do anything for them. The victim's sister-in-law, Anjanette Butler, said Walcott's killer was cruel to put her in a container like that. She told the Daily News Nisa was a very kind young lady, and she helped everybody. She wouldn't hurt a soul.
Stop. That's the problem. You know who taught us to help everybody? Christianity.
Right.
Can somebody give me Sirach chapter 12 and read verse 1. Contrary to popular belief and Christianity, Catholicism, all these religions, the Bible does not say help everybody.
Bring it out.
Y'all call in right now. If y'all want, we'll send you $1,000 if you can find in the Bible where God says help everybody. It's going to contradict the scriptures because what I'm about to read, or we're going to read, is going to show you that's not true.
Right.
Let's read it.
Sirach chapter 12, verse 1. When thou wilt do good, know to whom thou doest it. So shalt thou be thanked for thy benefits.
Then you'll be thanked for your benefits. Come on.
Do good to the godly man.
Do good to who?
To the godly man.
Do good to the godly man, the godly woman. Read.
And thou shalt find a recompense.
Come on.
If not from him, yet from the Most High.
You see that? The way you get paid back for helping a godly man is from the Most High. Read.
There can no good come to him that is always occupied in evil.
Come on.
Nor to him that giveth no alms.
Come on.
Give to the godly man.
So you need to give to the godly man. Was her cousin a godly man?
Right, bring it out. So this doesn't apply to your wicked family.
Not at all. No. No. This if it's let's see what it means to be godly. Hold that. Give me that in I think it's Sirach 33. Where it says, be continually around a godly man whom thou knowest to keep the commandments. Read that.
Sirach chapter 37, verse 12. But be continually with a godly man.
How do you know what a godly man is? Is it somebody with a three-piece suit on in the towel? Somebody a drug dealer that came out and started to go to the Christian church? No. What is a godly man according to the Bible? Read.
Whom thou knowest to keep the commandments of the Lord.
That's how you know you're godly. By keeping the commandments of God. Go back to chapter 12. Because a lot of times, all people have their own definition for these words. But the Bible is its own dictionary. Godly means keep the commandments. If you're not keeping the commandments, you're ungodly.
Right.
It's that easy. Read.
Sirach chapter 12, verse 4. Give to the godly man.
Meaning give to those that keep the commandments. Read.
And help not a sinner.
There it is. Whoop, there it is. Help not a sinner. So that's the problem, man. Unfortunately, our sister, she probably was a church-going sister, and they taught her help everybody. Now, when you help a murderer, what's going to happen?
You're going to end up killed.
You're going to end up dead. When you help a thief, what's going to happen?
You're going to steal.
They going to steal from you. When you help a rapist, what's going to happen? You're going to get raped. So you don't help everybody. You help those that fear God and keep the commandments.
Read on.
Hey, I still want to know why, bro.
Hey, we gonna find out. We're going to find out.
She told the Daily News, Nisa was a very kind young lady, and she helped everybody. She wouldn't hurt a soul. We don't know what would make somebody do something so cruel. Nisa had no enemies, and she was a good person, a good giving heart.
Christianity.
The man who discovered Walcott's body frequents the site across from 950 University Avenue along the Deegan Expressway to find and resell items dumped there by people using the self-storage facility. He noticed a dresser that had been abandoned there around 11 a.m. and came back in the afternoon to retrieve it. A foul odor drew his attention, and he saw a human foot jutting from a plastic container that he said hadn't been there earlier.
All right, so let's play the video. Let's get to the video. Let's see what this brother did, man. Some evil stuff. All right, wait, before you play it, Israel, if you got children and all that, well, your kids be watching them crazy movies anyways, but for your kids, get them out the room. It's just too graphic.
If they go to public school, man, this ain't nothing, man.
Right, for real. Play. So this is the brother dragging the body, that his own cousin that he put in.
Put her in a bin.
Yeah, in a bin.
Put the body in a bin. Look at him.
The hell is this?
That's a full-blown demon, man.
Evil, bro.
Wow.
Like to really go through with something like that?
I'm going to tell you, this new generation, they built different. I'm going to tell you straight. Let me get that in Isaiah. Actually, ain't nothing new under the sun, really. Let's get that. Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 5. Because our brothers, and I'm telling you, this dude right here, you're going to see more and more of these dudes like that. These dudes is out on the street. You see them every day, and you'll never know that they be on this, right? Read.
Isaiah chapter 3, verse 5. And the people shall be oppressed, every one by another.
Come on.
And every one by his neighbor.
Read.
The child shall behave himself proudly against the ancient.
You see, that's what he did. His cousin was taking care of him, feeding him, gave him a place to sleep, but he behaved himself proudly. He killed his own cousin, right? Read.
And the base against the honorable.
You see that? And that's what happened. These young men, these monsters, right? That's their culture. Black culture is murder culture, okay? This is what they do. You got something off? Yeah, bring it out.
Yeah, I want to know why, bro. I get a why.
The article don't say it.
It don't say?
Nah, he just a nigga. That's why.
well, the Bible says it, then I know what the Bible got to say about it.
Oh, look, go up, scroll up. Is that her?
It don't say that was the end of the article?
Yeah, that's the sister.
Well, let's see what the Bible has to say. Let's go to Hosea chapter 4 then.
Yep, bring it out.
That's crazy, man. But it's much evil on the world, man. What's that precept where it talks about the love of many shall wax cold?
Matthew 24.
Yeah, man, that's what's going on. Let's read that off the Hosea.
Verse 1.
Verse 1, yeah.
Yep.
Hosea chapter 4, verse 1. Hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel. For the Lord hath a controversy with the inhabitants of the land.
So God got a controversy with us in the land right now. Let's hear what I read.
Because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of God in the land.
There's no truth. There's no laws in our community as a whole, right? We trying to bring that back as a people, but right now there's no truth, right? And there's no mercy. Here this sister lets her cousin stay with her son, and now she ends up losing her life because this brother was merciless. Read on.
By swearing and lying and killing and stealing and committing adultery, they break out.
They break out, read.
And blood toucheth blood.
And cousin touches cousin, man. That's what happened here, bro. So it may not say it in the article, but the Bible says what it is, man. This brother had a merciless heart. He had a demon on him, man, and he took his cousin out for no damn reason, bro. All right, so what we got next, man? Yep. Article 3. What we got?
Hold on.
Oh,
we ain't no commercial.
No, we still in the first.
The first 3.
Yes,
okay, because this goes hand in hand with the other ones that are following up.
Okay, we can do it, y'all. We can do a little commercial break.
Yeah,
commercial break. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Let's get in vibe with the rest of IUIC. They kind of jamming out right now.
Yes,
give y'all a little taste of something that came out yesterday.
Bring it out.
Hey, that song is fire, man.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I was listening to that all morning, man.
Yeah, that's that old school. That old school.
I need that in my life.
Hey, I don't even like calling it old school. That's the new school. Like, we need that to stay.
Right.
We need music like that to continue to keep coming out.
Yeah.
Right.
That thing was fire. All praises. All right, let's get it, y'all.
Commercial break, y'all.
My helper, we make a perfect team. We gotta stay together, good or bad, just like Al Green. You're my best friend. I know I can count on you. You complete me, made for me. This is how it should be. Whoa, whoa. Wife, your biggest supporter, I won't get out of line. Give possession, you give. Mother at home, teach the kids. Yeah, you're my best friend. I know I can count on you to lead me. You complete me. This is how it should got you in this truth, baby. Whoa, whoa. I pray that we age together, me and you.
Be a good portion, wanna be a good wife.
I love what you're saying, baby. With you, I am happy, baby. Yeah.
Marriage is honorable. I'm glad that you're mine.
Lord's will till the end of time. I like that right there. I pray we stay together forever. Now listen, I know things not gonna always be perfect, but we gotta pray, we gotta fast, we gotta do whatever we gotta do. I'm about whatever we gotta do to stay together.
I'll do whatever you say.
Yeah, I pray we stay together.
Stay,
For a lifetime. I pray that we age together, me and you. Celebrate, you know that we could get crazy all night, all day. I'm turning up for the one who made me, yeah. I may hasten, no hesitate to praise, yeah, for the rest of my days. And I know it's so much to let you know. My approach may come off a natural, and I can't sit still like a vegetable. Gotta get my dancing, yeah. We got the fam getting down where we at. Yeah, Vanessa, get down like that. We turning up cause it's a celebration. I'ma push beyond my limits.
What happened?
Hey, Shalom Israel. Welcome back to WCO. All praises. Hey, that music video, I'm telling you, that thing was fire, man.
So good, bro.
Righteous duo.
Royalty duo.
Royalty duo.
Yeah,
I
man.
think I listened to that album about 2 times already.
2 times?
2 times, officer. 2
come back to me. Wake